Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody! We have a new villain today coming to us from none other than Office Bee, a newish user, decks featured on the former Zarami's vault. This is True Colors, a criminal underworld conspiracy. It's got that great stand user keyword. I'm going to have some words about that later. They come in a box. It's based on OCs made for a JoJo TTRPG system. Well, okay. In London 1797, at the cusp of the turn of the century, the world is innovating like never seen before and things seem good, but despite this there is darkness. And every street crime is on the upswing, and one particular organization has full intent to become bigger than just some gang and change the world. True Colors sees the heroes as a threat, sending some of their members to deal with them, but if they show that they're a bigger problem than they thought, the leader will truly show their face to deal with them. Guaranteed, he will. The heroes threatening True Colors today are a new variant for Hope Star. It's first mission Hope Star, and she's finally in the support hero slot of the team. Terminus, Netherwar Eldritch, and a new variant that I made for Skyscraper. Yes, I made two of them, called Less is More, about the time when she was, entirely reliant on her huge form and didn't do tiny. They'll be fighting in Dream World. So, start of the game, place True Colors villain card into play, Criminal Underworld Conspiracy, and question marks, Unknown Powers side up. Search the villain deck for all color cards, shuffle them to make the color deck, then play the top H-1 cards of the color deck. So that's 3. So we get peach, blue, and green. Question marks over here is apparently a stand. Whenever a non-villain card refers to the villain deck, it refers to the color deck instead. Whenever a color deck card to be discarded, shuffle it into the color deck instead. So this is currently the villain deck, but we can't discard cards from it. That's about it. Whenever a card would enter play from the villain deck, prevent it and put the top card of the color deck into play. Whenever a color card would be destroyed while above 0 HP, it deals itself 1 psychic damage instead. I like that. Whenever a color card would be destroyed, put it under this card. Then if there are 6 or more cards under this card, flip it and question marks. So we have to defeat 6 of these guys, and that will get us to the Mastermind. Now it also comes with a copy of the stand rules, which was created by Saint BNS, which is not something I've ever dealt with. It's sort of is and sort of is not relevant to this fight. Here we go. Our next color is Crimson, who is a vampire. Green is also a vampire, believe it or not. So, Peach says whenever this card will be dealt damage, redirect it to the non-indestructible environment target with the highest HP. End of the villain turn, put the color target with the lowest HP other than this card at the bottom of the color deck, then play the top card of the villain deck. So that's going to be blue. Goodbye, we're not even reading you. He is replaced with orange. Green says increase radiant damage on this card by 1 because, again, vampire. Whenever green deals himself damage, increase damage dealt by green by 1, and that's just permanent. And the villain turn, this card deals himself 2 infernal damage, and the 2 hero targets the highest HP, 1 melee damage. So he hits himself for 2. That gives him a damage boost, and he hits Terminus and Skyscraper for 2 each. Crimson also has the radiant damage bonus. At the start of each hero turn, this card deals that hero 2 projectile damage, so he's probably going to be our first target. And orange says color targets are immune to damage dealt by environment cards, and at the villain turn, play the top card of the environment deck. So we get the True Believer, Phantom Agent. When this card is dealt damage, this card deals a source of that damage, 2 melee damage. After this card leaves play, a player may play an equipment card. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so the main gist right now is take down Orange, and we do want to try and take him down in one round if we can, otherwise Peach is going to save him. I'm sorry, not Orange, Crimson. So, start of Hope Star's turn, Crimson hits her for 2. Hope Star will start off with a prepared plan. 2 players may choose a power. Power deals damage this way, change the damage type to one of your choice. So, Terminus, let's have her deal radiant damage instead of cold damage, so it'll be 4 to Crimson, and Skyscraper, because Eldritch's power is not useful. Her powers reach out, either play a non-tiny card or draw a card. And, oh, she's got a Tectonic Chokeslam. The damage going to Peach gets redirected to the True Believer. Oh dear, who gets hit twice and is Skyscraper's nemesis, so hits her for 3 and 3. And she hits herself. I suppose that could have been better, but we almost got Crimson. Her power is Emotional Boost. Hope Star or a target next to an emotion deals a target 2 damage of the type of their choice. Well, she will drop Crimson. That's 1 down, 5 to go. Let's hear it for damage boosts. Draw a card. Now we can probably work on green before he starts dealing too much more damage. Terminus will play Bone Chilling Touch, and we're going to use the power, hit green for 2, and move this next to him so he can't heal. Okay, that is a lot of Immortal Coils, wow. Alright, Eldritch is going to start with the Ever-Watchful Eye of Eos, uses power to add a token to it, and draw 2 cards. Skyscraper will throw an Aggression Modulator on the True Believer because that's kind of nasty for her. And then with her power, she will just draw a card and draw. Dreamworld plays Repeating Faces, and the environment turn, put the target hero with the second lowest HP and all trashes into play. No targets enter play this way, play the top card of the environment deck. That's what's going to happen. This card put the target in play that has a nemesis icon or more than each HP, destroy this card. Okay. So the True Believer deals the 4 non-agent targets with the highest HP 2 energy damage each. That's all the heroes, I think. Yeah, which means Skyscraper takes 3. And then, yeah, there's nothing in the trash for this to put into play. So it plays the Decimator. Hang on, I forgot about the Aggression Modulator. That dealt no damage to anybody except Skyscraper. And the environment turns card deals each hero target 2 lightning damage and destroys a hero ongoing card. Well, that's not cool. Good thing we... Oh, no, we do have one, darn. Alright, the next color to come out is gray. Oh, dear. Peach saves orange, actually. So they're no longer immune to environment damage. And instead we get purple. Green hits himself for 3, which increases his damage by another 1. And he hits Terminus and Hope Star for 3 each. Gray deals the hero target with the highest HP 5 melee damage, which is nuts. And purple deals the hero target with the lowest HP 1 melee, 1 projectile, and 1 fire damage, and that is Terminus. Jeez. Okay, cool. Let us give Skyscraper some happiness. Remember, the target next to this card deals radiant or energy damage. That target also regains a hit point. Start of Hope Star's turn. She either deals the target next to this card 2 psychic damage or destroys this card. We'll use her power to let Skyscraper deal 2 radiant damage, make that 3 to green, and heal 1. Draw a card. Okay, Terminus has lots of immortal coils, so let's just go ahead and play one. Deal a target 3 cold damage, hit green, and add a token to her Wrath pool. Draw a card. Eldritch will play Hand of Hashem into, well, I'd play Wheels of Wayan, but I don't have any powers. Into All Seeing Eyes of Abaddon. Let's put a token on that, and draw 2 cards. Okay, she doesn't have to do anything to maintain happiness, so let's embiggen Thrathian Monolith. Her huge power is Gust of Wind. Discard any number of links from your hand. I've got one. Skyscraper deals up to X targets 1 sonic damage each, then discard the top card of X decks, where X is 1 plus number of links discarded this way. If X is 1, switch to a normal character card. So I discarded 1, so that's 2 targets, 1 sonic damage. Fortunately, green is going to get saved by Peach. Let's whack the True Believer, whose damage will be completely mitigated, and gray for 1. And then we discard the top card of 2 decks. How about the environment and the villain, which just shuffles back in. Draw a card. Dream World plays the Deserter. Oh, this is a legacy. She deals no damage. There are no targets in trashes, so instead we get the Colossus, who doesn't have a nemesis icon, thankfully. Each hero target 2 lightning damage. We take nothing. Destroy a hero ongoing card. Well, that's either Happiness or Thrathian Monolith. What do the other ones do? I think we can lose Thrathian Monolith. Reduce the first damage of this card each turn by 1. Whenever the environment target with the lowest HP is dealt damage, this card deals the source of that damage, H melee damage. And the Colossus doesn't act until the start of the environment turn. When damage dealt by this card destroys a target, add a token to the Bloodsworn Favor pool, and this card regains 4 HP. Well, there isn't one, so good luck with that. Our 5th color is yellow. Damage dealt by color targets is irreducible. Hey, it's a good thing I got rid of Thrathian Monolith, because otherwise, Skyscraper would be taking a bunch of damage and dying. Peach does, in fact, save green and trades him in for blue again. We can see what he does finally. Gray hits the highest for 5. That is Eldritch. Purple hits the lowest for 1, 1, and 1. That is still Terminus. Yellow deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. And blue says whenever a color target will be reduced to 0 or fewer HP while above 1 HP, restore it to 1 HP. End of the villain turn, each villain target gains 2 HP. So that's just gray. So he's actually not that bad. It just means you have to hit people an extra time to get rid of them. We probably want to focus on gray. Start of turn, Hope Star will hit Skyscraper for 2. Hope Star will play the Serotonin Microchip. Whenever Hope Star deals damage, you may reduce it by 1 or increase it by 1. Let's just have Skyscraper deal 2 radiant damage to gray. She heals 1. Draw a card. Terminus will play Covenant of Wrath. Not going to use it yet, though. She will flap Immortal Coils at gray for a token. Draw a card. We need to get rid of some of these environment cards. Alright, play 1, Auspicious Augury of Agrazul, play 2. I might as well play Wheels of Wayan. I got nothing else to do with that. Throw a token on All Seeing Eyes, draw 2 cards, and then we'll take 2 tokens off of All Seeing Eyes of Abaddon, give him 2 more card draws, and Skyscraper 2 card draws. Oh, hey, look, there's Lamal's Labyrinth. I need equipment, though. It's time to do something fun. Compulsion Canister on Gray. He hits himself for 2. We'll have him take out the True Believer, who was the environment target with the lowest HP, so the Deserter deals the source of that damage, 4 melee damage, and takes him out. Oh wait, no it doesn't. It drops him to 1. Important. That's funny, though. And then with her power, she's got no links to discard, so she'll deal 1 target, 1 sonic damage, and that's gray in the bag. And we'll discard the top card of the environment deck. Oh yeah, because I can put... There needs to be 2 targets before we can actually discard 1. We've only got 1 right now. Draw a card. Oh, and switch back to normal. Alright, start of the environment turn, the Colossus. Heals target other than itself with second highest HP, 3 melee damage, and each target 1 projectile damage. Second highest is going to be Skyscraper, and then everybody take 1 projectile damage. Peaches redirects to Colossus, interestingly enough. Yeah, they're not immune to damage. None of that's going to really matter. The Deserter soaks it. Dreamworld plays Nightmare Scenario. Oh dear. Alright, there is no target with the second lowest HP in all trashes, so we play another card. The Mourner. The Decimator deals each hero target 2 lightning damage and destroys a hero ongoing card. I'm going to have that be happiness. We can no longer be happy. And then we turn the bottom card of each trash on the bottom of its deck. If a module card is moved this way, the hero with the highest HP deals itself 5 psychic damage. Well, it's a good thing there's no modules in this game. He is over here working against our need to get targets into play. Alright, True Colors play orange again, so they're immune to environment damage. Alright, Peach once again saves blue, and instead we get mint. Oh, not mint. Purple hits the lowest for 3. Terminus is going to die. I'm going to have to play that stained badge. Everybody take 1 irreducible projectile damage. Nightmare Scenario. Play the top card of the villain deck. If it's a one-shot, destroy this card, otherwise put a fate counter on it. At the start of the villain turn, put each villain card with a fate counter on it on top of the villain deck. Well, unfortunately, it's not a one-shot, it's red. Oh no, that's not good. End of the villain turn, play the top card of the environment deck. Unpredictable pass, ignore effects that would activate when a card enters play. Ignore effects that would activate when a card is destroyed. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. I don't think that does anything. Mint. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero the most cards in play X melee damage or X number of their cards in play. Then they destroy one of their non-character cards. Oh hey! Somebody who can nerf Eldritch will destroy Hand of Hashem because he's got another one. Amazing. And red says whenever a hero discards a card, this card deals at hero 1 projectile damage. End of the villain turn, 2 heroes discard a card. He needs to go, and so does mint, and so does purple, and we're all going to die. Oh boy. So Skyscraper will discard 1, and so will Hope Star. Exactly. One does not simply nerf into Eldritch. Ooh. Envy looks like it might actually be good. Let's make Skyscraper envious. If the target next to this card deals Sonic, Infernal, or Toxic damage to a target, reduce next damage that target will deal by 1. Power, I'm just going to have her do 2 melee damage to red and draw a card. Alright, Terminus is going to play the Stained Badge and become indestructible. And with Immortal Coils, hit red for 3, add a token to her Wrath Pool, and draw a card. Oh, and she gets another one for free at the end of her turn. Cool. Okay, Hand of Hashem into Lamal's Labyrinth. We're gonna put a token on Lamal's Labyrinth. It'll come in handy eventually. Draw 2 cards. I finally got something. I really need her to go big, and she can't right now. It's time for a linking incursion. Rebounding Defibrillator and Cortex Hyperstimulator. Damage they deal is irreducible, but we could have somebody dealing themselves damage. How about yellow? Or actually, I could make it the Mourner and have the Deserter take him out. That'd be funny. I'm doing that instead. 3 or more damage at once. That'll go on the Colossus. Power is Reluctant Infiltrator. To reveal the top card of a deck, place it on the top or bottom of its deck. Either play a normal card or reveal cards from your deck until the normal card is revealed. Shuffle the other revealed cards into your deck and put the normal card into play. So let's do the Dream World. That's going to be destroying equipment cards. Let's put it on the bottom, and then we discover a normal card. It's Emergency Evac. Oh my god. So number 1, she goes back to being normal. Then we destroy all the link cards, and then we destroy all the environment cards, and suddenly this game is a lot more manageable. Everybody heal 1, we really need that. Draw a card. Whoops, there's one more. Okay, so the Dream World starts over with the Disciple. First time a non-villain target will be dealt 2 or fewer damage each turn. Prevent that damage. Oh, that's cool. When damage is prevented this way, this card deals a source that damage, 2 melee damage. That's really freaking awesome, thank you. 2 colors to go. Green comes back. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, Peach saves red, unfortunately, which I think means blue is coming back, right? Yep. Purple hits Terminus down to nothing. Everybody take... Actually, no, it doesn't. He hits her down to 1 because the first one is prevented and the Disciple hits purple. Then everybody can take 1. Now Terminus is at 0. I'll play the top card of the environment deck. Oh wait, it doesn't hit her though because orange is out. Well, whatever. Prevented it. The Engineer... Oh, neat. We get all of his bonus with none of the downside, as long as I don't evac. Mint kills Eldritch. That's fine, he didn't do anything. Green hits himself for 2, and hits the 2 highest for 2, which is Hope Star and Skyscraper. Blue heals them all for 2. There's a little bit of healing going on, and that's it. Oh, heals green back to full, that's a problem. Okay, I have to destroy Envy, or else Hope Star's gonna get whacked for damage. Okay, we need to do something here. Mint. Last moment idea. 2 players may each play a one-shot. You may change the type of damage dealt by those cards. She doesn't have any, so we're going to have a return fire. We will go after Mint. Hits Terminus for 1. She hits it back for 2. Draw a card. She can play a card. How about Return Fire? She takes 1 for another 2. Draw a card. And let's play Guilty Verdict off that. Not that she has anything else to play during her turn. And Skyscraper will do Catch a Ride. We'll have, I don't know, Hope Star hit Mint for 2. And then Skyscraper hits her for 2 and she's restored to 1. Power, Hope Star will hit Mint for 2 toxic damage and take her out. That's 3. Terminus plays another copy of Immortal Coils. Oh, their damage is irreducible. He's dealing lots of damage. He's healing stuff. She's healing stuff. He's not an issue. That's the only thing I can say for certain. Covenant of Wrath. Let's hit blue for 6 and take 3 tokens out of her pool. Draw a card. Alright, Eldritch. We'll flip to the side before removing your cards from the game. Move all tokens on your spells to this card. So your incapacitated choices are: 1 player draws a card, remove 2 tokens from this card. If you do, 1 hero deals a target 3 energy damage, or remove 4 tokens from this card. If you do, each player may play a card to use a power. So we're going to do the 3 energy damage. It doesn't matter who deals it. It's going to take blue down to 1 because he restores himself. Okay, here's hoping Skyscraper doesn't fuck things up. Proportionist. We will reveal the top card of the Dream World. Yeah, that sounds bad. Let's put that on the bottom of the deck. Then we get a normal card. Don't be emergency evac. It's not. Explosive Reveal. So she embiggens and deals each non-hero target 1 melee damage. Now, unfortunately, the one against the Disciple is going to get prevented, and Skyscraper will be hit back for 2, but she does take blue out. That's 4. And Peaches goes to the Disciple, interestingly enough. And Explosive Reveal does nothing else, but that's okay. Draw a card. Alright, at the start of the environment turn, each player may put an equipment card from their trash into play. Then this card deals the villain target with the highest HP and itself X energy damage each, where X is this card's HP. So, Dopamine Chip. Put this card next to a target. Whenever that target would deal damage, the damage type changes to a type of your choice. How about let's put that on the Disciple? Do you have any? No, she does not. Let's grab a Cortex Hyperstimulator and throw it on green. And then the Engineer deals himself and green 3 energy damage. Which is funny, because if he only had 2 HP, the Disciple would prevent that and then take him out for daring to take himself out. Oh, they're immune. Fuck, never mind. Alright, our last color is red again. That's not good. Cool, so basically Peach now takes the lowest and restores them to full health at the end of the line. Purple hits Terminus. Orange plays top card of the environment deck. It's the Eagle. Oh, that's interesting. Green hits himself for 3, reduced to nothing because it's irreducible. It's another plus for him. He hits the 2 highest for 3 each, which is Skyscraper, down to 1, and Hope Star. And then he hits himself for 4 lightning damage, which gives him another damage buff. We need to take him out. 2 players each discard a card. Terminus will, and Hope Star has to. And then everybody take 1 projectile damage and Skyscraper is down. This is not good. Let's play Focused Emotions, and if you turn, each player that has a hero next to an emotion card may discard a card and draw a card. And she will just hit green for 2 cold damage, draw a card. Oh wait, I can increase that by 1 because of Serotonin Microchip. Terminus will Stoke the Furnace, draw 2 cards. Increase damage by her by 1. Let's start my next turn, and remove 3 tokens from my Wrath pool. We will add 3. Power, Covenant of Wrath, 7 damage to green. Remove 3 tokens, draw a card. Eldritch will let Hope Star draw a card. Skyscraper has a player draws 2 cards and skips their next play phase. Switch to your normal incapacitated character card. Switch to your huge incapacitated character card. Oh, that's not what that's supposed to say. Hang on a sec. But they all have the same text. Don't you laugh at me. Okay, what it actually says is a player draws a card, a player discards a card and plays a card, or reveal and replace the top card of a deck. Terminus is going to discard a card and play Return Fire. She will take actually 4 projectile damage from green and then take him out, which I think means... Nope, we don't quite flip the villain, so that's probably it. Oh, also red hits her for 1, she doesn't care. Draw a card, she can play a card. I might as well play the Chain Conductor, which gets me Jailbreaker. Add 3 tokens to her Wrath pool. Actually, no, don't add 3 tokens to her Wrath pool, put that in her hand, so that we do get 3 tokens and 2 cold damage. It doesn't matter who I hit, because they're just going to get put back up to full. Yeah, no, let's play Jailbreaker, and it probably doesn't matter anyways. Okay, at the start of the environment turn, if there are more villain targets than hero targets, there are. This card deals the 2 villain targets with the lowest HP, 2 projectile damage each. Well, that's cool. It's Peach, which gets redirected to herself, fortunately, and I guess just yellow, because it doesn't matter. It'll stop her from healing somebody with more HP. Oh yeah, they're still immune to damage, aren't they? So she didn't take the 1 damage. Dream World plays Arsenal of Possibility. When a non-hero card would cause a player to destroy a hero ongoing card, they may discard an ongoing card from their hand instead. Same with equipment. Treat cards discarded this way as though they had been destroyed. Huh. That's it. There are no cards to play. Peach heals yellow back to full. Blue hits Terminus for 1 and 1 and takes no damage. Orange plays the Emissary, which is one of the ones we skipped earlier. When this card deals damage to a hero character card, destroy one of that hero's equipment cards. Not great. Red makes them both discard cards and then hits them. That's prevented to Hope Star. And then everybody take 1 projectile damage, and we've got basically 1 more round. Unfortunately, these don't go away when the villain flips. None of this is helpful. Hope Star is going to give herself the fear. Cold lightning and psychic damage dealt by her is irreducible and cannot be increased, so she will instead deal 3 toxic damage to yellow, draw a card, and at the end of her turn, damn it, discard a card and draw a card. 2 copies of a card I could really use. Bone Chilling Touch. Jailbreaker. Let's hit all the villain targets. And Peach, which gets redirected to the Emissary, and the Emissary... Oh wait, except that's going to get prevented. So, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Peach gets redirected, and the Disciple hits her for 2, and she doesn't care, and then we hit the Emissary for 2. Draw a card. Eldritch will let her draw a card. We're going to have her discard a card, which the damage is prevented, and red doesn't take any damage. Play the Chain Conductor. That's a memento, unfortunately. It's just removed from the game, so she gets 3 tokens, and deals a target 2 cold damage. How about red? He's annoying. Okay, the Eagle hits the 2 villain targets lowest HP for 2 projectile damage each. That's yellow and red. The Fantasy comes out. Okay, end of the environment turn. This card deals the 2 non-citizen targets the highest HP, 3 infernal damage each. Wow, that is just villains, thankfully. Peach gets redirected to the Emissary, and also, I guess... Oh wait, no it doesn't. They soak it because of orange. I need to get rid of orange, I need to get rid of red, I really need to get rid of yellow. And then when I turn, the hero target with the highest HP deals itself 3 psychic damage, and we lose, I think. Yep, because that was irreducible. So we didn't even get to see what the actual villain looks like. Let's take a look at him and his deck. His name is Robert Malum. When he flips, search the villain deck and trash for Bizarre Field and put it into play and shuffle the villain deck. When a color card will be destroyed, put under this card, so those guys stay out. We would have to keep fighting them. End of the villain turn, put the top card of the color deck under this card, so if there's any left, you get a little bit of a timer. If a card is moved this way, he regains 5 HP, otherwise play the top card of the villain deck. Question mark turns into I'm Gonna Win, which is an invincible stand. This is the first time each turn Robert Malum and I'm Gonna Win are dealt damage. Put a token on this card. Increase damage dealt by Robert Malum by X, where X is the number of tokens on this card, and at the end of the villain turn, remove all tokens from this card. So just a little bit of a damage buff. And then for the deck, all of my friends stand. Targets in this play area are considered stand users. Reduce damage dealt by targets in this play area by 1. At the end of the villain turn, move this card to the play area of the hero target with the highest HP. Bizarre Field. This is the card that he gets when he flips. This card is indestructible while it has less than H tokens on it. Reduce damage dealt to Robert Malum by 1. At the end of each hero turn, they may discard 2 cards or destroy one of their cards. If they do, add a token to this card. Execution. Robert Malum deals the hero with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. If a target is reduced to H or fewer HP this way, destroy it. That could be nasty. Futile Attempts. Each hero discards any number of cards. If fewer than H plus 2 cards are discarded this way, Robert Malum deals each hero 2 melee damage. Otherwise, he deals the hero that discarded the fewest cards 2 melee damage. I'll never give in. First time each turn Robert Malum is dealt damage, he deals the source of that damage 0 melee damage. So if he's gotten hit a couple of times, that'll hurt. I'll never give up, which is not the same as I'll never give in. The first time each turn Robert Malum is dealt damage, increase the next damage dealt to the source of that damage by 2. Obsidian Skin, reduce damage dealt to Robert Malum by 1, so that's at least 2 damage reduction he can have. When he will be dealt 5 or more damage from a single source, prevent it, then destroy this card. Spiritual Feeding. When this card enters play, and at the start of the villain turn, Robert Malum deals the hero with the highest HP 1 infernal damage. Then reduce the next damage dealt by that hero by X, and Malum regains X HP, where X is the amount of damage dealt this way, plus 1. Wow. And Stand Rush. For once I know exactly what the last card in the deck is. Robert Malum deals the hero target with the highest HP 1 melee damage. Repeat the top text of this card H minus 2 times. And that's it. We're going to have to come back and try and beat this another day with a different team. But you can find the true colors on the Pit's Vault along with First Mission Hope Star. You can find Skyscraper Less is More on Walker's Workbench. You can also find Nether War Eldritch on Walker's Workbench. You can find the Dream World on Bart KF's Sentinels Gallery. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming to chat. You have been very helpful and very fun to have around. Tabletop Simulator, the release is called DLC, The Pit's Vault, Walker's Workbench, and Bart KF's Sentinels Gallery. Not less creating any products. Please support the official release and flip.